Okay, let's do some housekeeping real quick. Head over to the 4 Pillars Discord for some incredible banter, you won't regret it. Pledge to patreon.com/as always for exclusive content, it's bloody wonderful. If you haven't seen my Red Dead Redemption 1 retrospective, I'll link it below. I also made a video analysing why Red Dead Redemption 2 is the perfect prequel, so this will also be linked below. While you're below, go ahead and drop a sub, might as well like too, and check out my Twitter at the same time and give me a follow. Also, my dog is down there if you want to buy him, he's cheap because he's dying of cancer. I promise this video has substance, but while I have you, you should definitely do all the things I asked. I'm a poor man. I'm practically homeless. I'm actually recording this from a box on the street. Can you hear the sound of the traffic and the people? Oh. This is awkward. Let's just get into it. Red Dead Redemption 2 has been out for some time now, and we've all spent a lot of time with it. You've heard the same people over and over again talk about all of the little details, all of the big details, the fucking horse testicles. Wow, you're a big boy. Oh, fuck. And so I thought something new needs to be brought to the table. We need to flip these reviews on their heads and do something different. Unfortunately, someone else will have to do that. I'm just doing another one of these videos praising how brilliant the game world is. Before Red Dead 2, the game I saw that pushed the open world the furthest was The Witcher 3. It pushed everything. The fucking side quests, the fucking side activities, the fucking amount of dialogue and content you could fill the world with, the fucking immersion, the fucking... Oh, fuck, I lingered too long. Abort! But Red Dead Redemption 2 shows that you can push open worlds further. Now, people will say you can't compare the two. They're both trying to do different things, and to say Red Dead 2 is better simply based on what it does with the open world is 1, subjective as fuck, and 2, unfair given they're trying to do 2 different things. And I agree to this. I won't try and say that Red Dead Redemption 2 is better than The Witcher 3 solely based on how it handles the open world, but what I will say is, in terms of what you can do with an open world, I feel The Witcher 3 took one large step, and Red Dead Redemption 2 pushed that envelope further, especially in terms of realism and creating a simulated world for the players to experience. The world of Red Dead Redemption is incredibly detailed, from the draw distance, which gets showed off in certain parts of the game extremely well, showing it's far superior to most games, from the detail as you're walking around, to rocks that move and snow that crunches, along with the mud that splashes as you run, the way you get dirty, the way blood stains, and the way your horse will bruise, and the way you get injured. Everything feels interactive, and it's incredible. All these little things add up to make the game world immensely detailed. On top of this, you have the interactions with every NPC in the world, and you have the option to be a nice bloke or to just be an asshole, and of course your actions affect the outcome of interactions as well as what people think of you. On top of that, your actions in general have huge effects. Towns will remember specific things you did, whether it be robbing a store, killing people, whatever it might be, they'll remember that and they'll call you out on it if you're in town. Rockstar clearly went the extra mile here, trying to make this game world the most realistic one to date. And I do personally believe this is the most realistic game I've ever played. Not just in the minute details and things you have to pay attention, such as your hunger, well-being, weight, cleanliness, and tiredness, but the way everything has a realistic and immersive animation. From buying things in a store, to opening doors, to taking a bath, everything takes that extra moment longer to make actions feel immersive and interactive rather than just a function. And to me, that adds layers to everything you can do. When I first saw the skinning of a deer at the start of the game, I expected it to be like Red Dead Redemption 1. And so once I cleaned the vomit off of the ground, I was in awe of the detail they put into things like being able to skin animals. The entire hunting tutorial was incredible, tracking these deer, seeing their footprints, after hitting them with an arrow, following their blood trail. Everything feels so planned. I think the perfect way to describe this game is that it's built and tackled like a linear game, but Rockstar has built that style of game into an entire open world that allows for huge player immersion. A lot of people have complained, saying that this kind of immersion is boring, the attention to detail holds no purpose, and that the game is slow-paced and boring. And to that, I say, fuck off, I guess. I don't know how to even argue against that. Have fun not enjoying the game, I guess. Once you start criticizing a game for things it was trying to achieve, you've sort of lost your critique. You have to review a game against what the game was trying to achieve, and did it do that well? Red Dead was trying to be the most realistic Western open world game, which told an incredible, deep, and cinematic narrative. It did that to a T, and to say it sucks because it nailed what it was trying to do is really fucking retarded as a criticism. You just don't like immersion. You don't like slow-paced, dramatic storytelling. You just want to shoot things. Cool. But that doesn't mean the game is bad, it just means it's not for you. I'm not sure exactly why I went off on this tangent, to be honest. It's hardly relevant to what I was talking about. Anyway, Red Dead nails the big things too. All of the main missions feel fun, from the character development, story moments, and set pieces, along with the intuitive gunplay and horse riding. Oh fuck! Everything is a blast to play, and I am loving every second of it. Some of the game's best moments are from doing nothing. I can find fun and enjoyment from just relaxing in the world, riding my horse to a lake and doing some fishing. Ooh, I got a big boy! Maybe heading into the woods to hunt. Oh fuck no, please, I wasn't please, or just hanging out in towns or in the saloon. Everything feels interactive and alive, and you feel like you're living in this world with everyone else. There's so many details I could ramble on about each one all day, but Red Dead nails its realism. It nails having a world that feels lived in. The Witcher 3 may have deep gameplay systems, all the incredible stories and dialogue trees, the extensive content that spans the open world, but Red Dead nails, on top of having an amazing story, exciting gameplay and characters, and fantastic side content, it nails making everything you do feel natural and systemic. From helping random people on the side of the road to bounty missions and stranger quests, everything feels systemic and dynamic. It feels random, it feels real, and it feels immersive. And I think that's one thing that games always lack, is that feel that nothing is structured and everything just feels real. One game that really did nail this was Skyrim, to be honest. The way that you can just explore the world and stumble across a cave. Maybe you enter that cave, maybe you don't. If you did enter the cave, you might find a note on a dead body. Once you open that note, you find information leading to a quest that you can partake in, and all of that feels random. It was placed there by someone, but it feels like it was there as part of the world. It feels like this guy did go into this cave, this guy did die, and I have picked up this quest. Anyone can go and do that, but it feels so specific to me, and I think that's one thing that games miss, and Red Dead fucking nails it. Everything you do feels specific to you playing. It feels like it happened to you for a reason. It doesn't feel like anyone can experience these things. It feels like it's there for you. But the root of this video is just to appreciate the greatness that Rockstar has achieved, to appreciate that we're alive when a game like Red Dead Redemption 2 was released, and we get to see the greatness unfold. This will be a game we tell our kids about when they're playing all these hyper-realistic games years from now. We can look back at the one that broke through, the one that set the trend and created the first truly incredible, realistic world in Red Dead Redemption 2. And now, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna get back to it. Oh, fucking hell!